So today we're paying off a debt with software that is 100% trustworthy. A guy on the internet told me so. First, we get some information about the debt, which is 2,218,210 L's. We're gonna be taking a lot of L's today, but at least they provide us with the software to generate income and repay the debt. So we obtain that, which makes it available in the store for completely free. At least we're not taking any L's here, by completing captchas. So we open it up and then we have to tell it that we're not a robot. And every time we do, we get 0.01 L's. So at least we have a singular L, and then we can also spend part of that to upgrade some things like the extra earnings and some critical clicks. I like the sound of critical clicks. Let's just do that a few times. And now we go through this. And sometimes instead of earning 0.02, we earn 0.2. And of course, as soon as I say that, it stops happening. There was a little bit of a crit there. There we go. Let's just boost the income there a little bit more. So we are very close to earning 1 whole L on a click. Or maybe not, but if we crit, then we do, because it's a 10% bonus. Oh, and we got new mail from D, who's offering a little help. Hello, D. Heard about the trap Fun Corp set for you. You know you can count on me to fight back against Funzo McFun and his gang of corporate morons. I see. So this guy's offering us an underground software store. More sketchy stuff. Version 1.0 is finally ready. Sure, obtain that, install suspicious programs. You know what? Sure. And that glitched things out, but at least we have a pirate shop now, yay. So we can buy some automatic cursors. Highly illegal. Is it now? Well, at least we can take that and then set it on the button, so every 3 seconds is gonna click it. That is a long time for that. We should probably upgrade that like right away, like more frequency. So now it's 2.75, and then the other one is getting extra cursors. That doesn't sound like such a bad idea. So we can buy another one, and then we can place that on the button too. Just getting ourselves a little captcha army, but the next clicker is 50 now. So we should probably increase the speed. There we go. More mail. Make a payment. Is it about time to make just a tiny infinitesimal payment to pay off our debt? For now, you may download Fun Corp's payment program to make the first installment. Okay, sure. Deliveries. At least that's free. Can y'all just keep sending me more free stuff? I do like that, but now there's deliveries here, so we pay a delivery of 10. We do that right now, and the reward is that it gives us new programs in the store. Yes, please. Hey, we got an achievement. Making the first delivery, and more mail. First payment received. Your debt is now only 2 million, and then basically everything else. There's just an extra 0. Use the buttons below to obtain new programs. So the next payment is 200. And then what's this new program? It is, oh, traffic fines. There's inventory for free. So that tells us how much money we have and probably what other things we collect. And there's some other things here. Well, we're gonna need a little more there, but let's also boost the crits because I'm pretty sure the cursors here can also crit. And they are staggered enough that they can still keep a steady pace going. And let's just do another one of these and then get the crits to level 10. So that is a 9% additional chance. But now we have to save up to get some of these other programs. Thankfully, it can happen pretty quickly. Let's just close this for now. And then we get traffic fines. Traffic fine control. Okay, buy that, I guess. Traffic fines, open it up. And we get what? There's a truck, there's a sign that says 190. Identify in each photo whether the car has committed a violation. So currently the violations we're looking for is speeding. He's going 49 in a 190 zone. He's not speeding, but I feel like every car behind him absolutely hates him, so he's good. Oh, and if we get it correct, then we get a whole L out of it. Don't even know what this stuff is. Car speed 28, you're good. 160, 1 through 65, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Good, good. More good. Ooh, here we go. A 35 zone, and he's going 93. Goodness. How the turntables. But that's really helping us collect a lot of money there. We can also buy the farm right now. A farm where you grow vegetables that can be used in other programs. Interesting. But our desktop is currently full. Well, we have the cursors placed, so can we close this now? Whoop, that took him away. So let's close the store for now. There's the farm. Oh, look at that. It's a little goblin. And he's going to plant. Oh, that's adorable. We're just gonna leave this running. And there's more email? I don't know where to put stuff right now. Close the traffic fines, I guess. D, room for more? Made a hack that tricks the operating system into thinking you have more desk space. Buy it from the store, you'll find it useful. That is certainly interesting. There it is, desktop space. We're gonna need a little bit more for that, so let's just click our way there. There we go, desktop space, bam. So now, whoa, hey, another desktop. Oh, very nice. So we're not using you, so we can shove you over here, hopefully. That looks like it works. Might as well have the deliveries over there too, just to keep aware of it. That is gonna be so useful. And we can buy it again? Wow. And then the icons on the bottom help us navigate. Very nice. But let's go back to the traffic fines because this also gives us a reliable income. 286 and a 110, yeah, that's a penalty. You're good. You're good. Penalty. Penalty. What sort of upgrades do we get here? Speeding fine, fines for headlights off, fines for littering, fines for wrong way driving, and penalty time. We can start to unlock more fines to search for, because I'm not sure we get anything for saying cars are good, but we can certainly earn more on the speeding fine. So let's see, we have more things to keep track of here. It's daytime, so you don't need headlights right now. So you're good, I think. Oh, there's a littering right there. Cup being thrown out. Get fined for that. And then, wow. Wow. 274 and a 50. Calm down, dude. I know you're probably going to a concert in that hippie bus, but it can wait. Some more speed. There's a lot more penalties now that we actually have to keep track of it. Wrong way driving right there, driving into the arrow. So we are earning a lot here. We should actually have enough to buy whatever the last thing was. The Happy Carrot. Sells salads made with harvested vegetables. Neat. Let's go back over here. There's the, oh, this is actually a big program. We should probably move things around. We could put this up here and then you over here. That should work better. It's almost one connected thing. So this must be what it means by these vegetables being used in other programs. Oh yeah, sure enough. So they make salads and sell them. A bunch of happy little goblins. And that gives us 3. Wow. What sort of crypto scheme is this? Speaking of though, we should probably upgrade the farm a little bit. We can get more goblins? Sure. Gotta keep up the vegetable demand. And then how are we doing over here? We can make more goblins to man the vegetable stands, more ingredients, movement speed, work speed. Yeah, let's make more goblins here. But we should probably look in the inventory to see how much we have. We have 14 vegetables right now. And then when a thing is made, we go through 1, I think? Yeah, it looks like we go through 1. So we are in a good collection pace for the normal garden, but why don't we make them use an extra ingredient here? I think that'll make them sell for more too. And sure enough, it does. They're selling for 8 now. Can we do that here? Crops grow faster? Sure. And then an extra zone, that would be good, but let's make more movement speed. So that should make our goblins all the more efficient. And then more on the captcha here. Oh, it actually can't buy very much. Hey, but now that's maxed out. 10% chance, I like this. And then how about more worker speed in the Happy Carrot? Because they have a long line to go through. And our vegetable count is, it looks like it's running out currently. So we definitely need more happening here with more workers probably and more speed. And then grow faster. And then while those are doing their thing, we can have more traffic fines happening. Ooh, here's one without the headlights on, so that's a penalty. And this guy is exactly at speed, so he's not speeding. So we're getting close to 100 of these things. Is there anything new in the shop? We don't have the shop right now. Actually, we do. Is there anything different in the pirate shop? There is more desktop space, but we don't need it. What does it take to buy another cursor though? Oh, just that? Okay. Can we do this and then move you over here? Yes, we can. So now we have 3 cursors going there. And let's make them click a little faster too. So they're clicking every 2 seconds, even better. Nothing wrong here, something wrong there, and there, and there. 3 litters in a row, goodness. Oh, clicked the wrong thing there. Okay, so this is that time penalty it's talking about. If we get it wrong, we have to wait. But we should be able to upgrade how much we get off of each fine as well. So it's worth getting those upgraded quite a bit. And then if you're wrong, can't really see how much that gives. But we can see, okay, yeah, being correct is not very rewarding. Not for me anyway. Oh, I didn't realize that was nighttime. But if we zoom out, see something wrong, then we can see that the litter gives 4. Okay, and I think everything else is at that same level, except for speeding pays more. And wrong way driving, upgrade that a little bit, and then flag them. And speeding pays 5. Okay, so this is a good indicator of where it's at. And our vegetable count is kind of dwindling here, so definitely need to upgrade the farm more. How about more hands? And then actually, we can get an extra zone here for higher quality crops. I think that's a good idea. Let's just abuse the system a little bit of saying we're not a robot, and then buy an extra lot. Very nice. We have 2 spots for vegetables, and it looks like they're different. That would explain why they're different over here. And there's actually no more land that we can buy. That's a little disappointing. Oh, there's actually no vegetables there. That's concerning. So our workers are definitely going too fast. We need faster hands here. And then the vegetables need to grow faster too. I didn't realize the vegetables were in such a deficit, but it looks like we might have it beat now. Good. But if we let things run for a bit, then we get up to 200, so we can make another payment, which also gives new programs. Yes, please. Make the delivery. So the second one has been paid. New mail, and there's actually nothing in the deliveries box, but we probably need new programs first. Second payment received. New programs. And the next payment is 2,000. Well, at least that tracks. Is there any new mail? There's D there. Other types of deliveries. Created a hack for the delivery app. Unlock it with the button below. Okay, what sort of thing is that? Deliveries allows you to receive delivery requests from outside Fun Corp. Oh, these deliveries allow you to earn money passively indefinitely. Oh, for sure in that case. So here, if we deliver 11 vegetables, then we get 31 or 0.31 L per second. Oh, sure. Make that delivery. Anything else? I don't think so, but now we're getting some passive income. Or more so. So do we just gotta wait for the next one? We might. But at least the vegetables are always on the up and up. It might honestly not be too long before we can pay off that third payment. And if our vegetables are on such a good pace for collecting, we should probably upgrade the selling point here, which we can upgrade the sale price, which is 200% of the original price. So we're making 16 here. Very good. Now, is there any other delivery requests? There was just that one. Well, here, let's upgrade the chance for twice as many vegetables here, which is 10%. That's a good start. Oh, here's a new delivery, 20 vegetables this time. Take it. So because of the deliveries, we are getting 2/3 of an L per second. I feel like we could honestly have this captcha thing happening on the other desktop, because that's just kind of inconsequential at this point. And it would be better to have the deliveries front and center, so we can always keep track of what is needed to be sent. Although we can definitely get more cursors happening here, which is maxed out. Okay, 4 cursors going at once. And then the rest of the upgrades can go towards their speed, so we're down to 1.5 seconds. Oh, there's more stuff in the digital store? I kind of forgot they give us new programs here. A smoothie shop, cows and chickens, and harvest. Okay, harvest is cheaper. Collect wood, fruits, and flowers, sure. And then you can actually buy all of this. Farm with cows and chickens, sure. Smoothie shop, sure. Now we definitely need a third desktop here. But we can close that, see what this is about. More goblins going out to collect fruits and flowers or something. And there is a lot of upgrades here, goodness. So they pick the berries and then they chop down the tree. Huh, all at once. But they don't chop down the bushes. And it looks like these don't automatically get sold, just collected. But let's definitely get a few goblins doing that. And then, can there be a growth speed thing? There's trees per area, but that is very expensive. We could definitely take more bushes and flowers though, and then more harvested flowers. So when they clear everything, they move on to another area. That seems like it works pretty well. But then there was the cows as well, which I guess is not a small thing. How about the smoothie shop? Still not a small thing. We can make more deliveries though, which is more vegetables. Do that. So now we're earning 1.13 Ls per second. At least we're earning 1 per second just through this, which it looks to be separate from the main rate here, which is fine. But we definitely need more desktop space now, so it's a good thing we can buy this. So now we got a third one. Let's put the smoothie shop and all the other things up there because they're big enough to take up this entire space. So now we can see all these going. Look at that little cow, it's just a ball. Where are your legs? And then there's a smoothie shop, which earns us 4. This produces milk and eggs, which, is that what the smoothie shop needs? Teapot for making tea using 2 flowers, cake oven for baking pies using 2 eggs and 4 pieces of fruit, and then a blender using 2 units of milk and 4 fruits. So we really need to up the harvest and the cows and chickens things for that. So let's definitely get more goblin workers there. And then probably more speed over here. And then over here too, I guess. So now we're broke. And I guess we can also get more cows and chickens. And now the deliveries are asking for different things. 18 flowers, we have 44. Easy. I'm pretty sure that gave us more than the vegetables as well. And the eggs probably do, but we only have 3. So we can increase the amount of eggs per collection. And same with the milk. Might as well do this twice. So now we have 10 eggs. We're not making cakes yet, so those aren't going towards that. But also, how do these cow things work? Like, who milks them? You milk them? And then what happens over here? I guess these are the feed troughs? So we should upgrade those so there's more before they need a refill. And then I guess more speed of whatever that was. Working speed. Are we doing good on the harvest front though? I think yes. Definitely doing good on the vegetable front. We need more workers here. Get 4 more of those, or you know what? We might be able to max that out pretty soon. Is there another delivery we can make? Not yet, but we have 16 eggs, so we can deliver this now. And immediately there's one there, but we need more milk. And now we have the maximum number of merchants here. This might hurt our overall vegetable production, but we can also make them grow faster over here and then have the goblins work faster and have another one. So they're moving very fast. Whereas these guys aren't. They definitely need upgrades. And let's see, that's the tea, I think? I guess we can have more seats. So there's more tables. That certainly helps things out. Now it's fully stocked, which means they're gonna need more workers. And then more speed. And then probably need to work on introducing other things. Because what is needed for the teapot? 2 flowers. How is the flower collection going? Definitely need more here. So this might be okay. We're certainly able to help a lot of customers. And we do have plenty of flowers going. But now we can make the milk delivery. And then vegetables. So now our delivery passive is 2.84. This is really getting up there. And all the other things are affecting this overall rate too. We don't even really need this all that much. Although I do want to see what the maximum number of goblin workers here is, but that costs 1,000 now. And we can't get any more workers over here, so that's kind of disappointing. But we can make them work faster, which would be good. And what is this one? Working speed. That's what we need more of. And how's our collection everywhere else? We have plenty of fruits. We're getting good amount of eggs. So I think in the smoothie shop, we can start introducing things like baking a cake. And another tea thing there. I guess there's only 1 more of those. Or is this different? I thought this was already the tea thing. Or maybe it is, but we can definitely charge them more, work faster, more speed. This is a pretty bustling canteen here, but the smoothie thing that is actually the name of this thing costs 450. Oh, we're actually there. There we go. So now they can do everything. Are all the things worth equal prices? I'm not sure, but I definitely think we need more goblin workers. Oh, we're making 82 off of this. Wow. Well, I think we definitely need more workers on the farm in that case. And then more grass things, more feeding, more working, another chicken, another cow. We make a lot of money at once because of this place. And we actually max out the egg gathering, so that's cool. But what do we do with the wood? I'm actually not sure, but there is another delivery for eggs. Make that, upgrade the milk collecting, so that's as plentiful as that can get. And then they get more working or movement speed here, more working speed. Now I think the next spot to upgrade a bunch of times is over here, but this is also really expensive. But we have 1,000 now. So put another goblin over there and make them work faster. So hopefully they don't spend as long on the bushes, and thankfully they don't. Although the chopping speed is still kinda slow, but they really go through this place quickly. We need more things, but now we deliver more eggs. And this does give us even more programs if we pay this off, and might as well save up so we can get more programs. I honestly don't think this is even worth it anymore. Let's just close this. More milk? Sure. And we've completed 10 deliveries for unknown clients. Neat. But now we can make an official payment. And of course, more mail, more programs. 16,000 on the next payment. But what do we get? Chiss Online. Aha, the famous board game now online against millions of people. What? And why do we gotta pay for this one? And so much. I mean, I paid for the rest. I'm just upset it's that much. Now what the heck do we do here? Ranking position 2,500, prize for winning is 50. Interesting. Must climb the world rankings by winning matches. The pieces are random. The yellow pieces move first. Winner is the one who eliminates. Scroll can move forward, backward. Fortress can move rook formation. Star is a bishop. This is a queen. I see. So if we go up the rankings, then we earn more. If you keep all 4 pieces until the end, you'll earn 5 times more? And what can we upgrade? Loss of ranking and gain of ranking. I see. Might as well just upgrade this a whole bunch and then maybe that too a little bit. Let's try this. Okay, so yellow moves first. And I guess you only move forward 1 space? Well, that makes things a little more boring. But at least we could be safe if we move the donut here. And then you're there, so we can attack with the star, which does give us a good line to the scroll here. Why am I overthinking this? Because now we can go here easily, and you can't, but we can do this. And now you're back there, so we get you. And now you have to do something. So where are you gonna go? You can either go here or go here. Let's brace by putting you here. And of course you cower. Well, that means we can move the donut into position. And, oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, we kept all of them. So that was a bigger prize earnings. Sweet. So we can keep going. Ooh, now we're yellow. Wow, all they have is scrolls. Well, this will be interesting. Move up here. You're there. Bam. Shang-a-lang after midnight. And, ooh, actually, this is, well, it's not an issue anymore. Got him. We received an email off of that? The definitive program. I see. It'll make things easier if you're overwhelmed with so many programs. What is it? I feel like we're gonna need more desktop space. The Automator. Ooh. Their performance will be lower than when managed manually. Does that just mean speed? Might as well see what this is like. And Automator is right there. It's the Mac Wheel of Death. So we can automate the captcha, automating the traffic fines. That would actually be good. Let's do that. Earning a nice amount of money every 5 seconds. Can we automate more than 1 program? We can. We can do a lot of that and get more benefits. Oh, it's already being automated. So what next? We can't automate the chess thing. But then what does automating the rest of this do? Can we automate this? It's open. So we need to close programs in order to automate. But I think the traffic fine is the only one we're not using because the rest of them need to be open to benefit. Well, might as well just keep upgrading the benefits then, but we can't afford that right now. And we actually have the maximum number of automations. So that could be good, but at least the clickers are down to 1 second. And we can definitely upgrade this a whole bunch more. Cool, so all that's running normally. And then we can make more deliveries and more deliveries to earn a nice amount of passive. More workers here. I really want to see how many we can get working on the farm because this is just in full-blown production here. Ooh, we have 2 donuts now in the match. Why is this actually not a bad concept for a game? But now the donut is able to capture there. So let's maybe get you out of the way by going here. Okay, now you're there. Bad move. Easy win. That was 1,000 for winning there. Goodness. Because the prize is 5 times more. Definitely need more rank ups. It's hard trying to capture a piece next to the donut because that's guarding everything. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to keep all the pieces this time, but we can move here and then retreat. So now the donut retreated. That helps a little bit. Until we get here. I think we're doomed to lose a piece until something happens. Oh, but we're still doomed to lose a piece. Well, might as well go for it. We don't earn the full amount, but we still rank up a little bit. And we need to reduce how much we rank down by. And then the rest of the matches should be a lot easier to keep all of our pieces on. And sure enough, it is. Earning 1,500 for that. And now we can actually make a wood delivery and probably upgrade that to its maximum and then upgrade the earnings here more speed. Oh, great. We have all scrolls. This is gonna be an interesting back and forth, but at least we have 1 donut. So let's just take it because we're still gonna rank up more than, not using it. And then this should be pretty easy to win. I'll be honest, it would be more embarrassing if I lost these for whatever reason. We get 10 workers on the farm, and there's the maximum. Too bad we can't get more land here, though. We can get more workers over here, so that's maxed out, and then this is maxed out too, and then that's maxed out. So we might have the maximum amount of goblins that we can get across all the programs. Might as well get more income from the smoothie store here, because that can really pay off. 100 plus per thing? Oh, that one was only 33. Oh well, more chickens and cows, so those are maxed out. And I guess we can upgrade the chopping too, and we should probably upgrade the fruit collecting or something like that. Oh great, we have all scrolls here. At least it works here. Get those, And then this, easy. Okay, that was actually way easier. So now we are above position 2000. But now it's getting to be a little interesting. I'm not sure we'll be able to keep all the pieces. Oh, until they do that. Oh, but we're still kind of doomed to lose a piece here. Well, either way, we're still gonna win. We're just losing a lot of rank in the process, which hurts. But we are still on the up and up, so now we can make another payment to Fun Corp. I don't even know what our debt is at yet, but I do think we ultimately need another desktop. So let's open up the pirate shop, buy this one. So did that add it? There it is. So that can be for mail, and then the pirate shop can be up there too. Fourth payment received, we're at 2.2 million. That's a much easier number to think about. And then the normal shop can be over there too, right over here. Whoa, okay, now we're getting a lot more things. So now I think it'd be good for us to max out a program and then close it so it can run in the background. I think that's the best thing to do there. So let's wait on those until we do that. Can we max out the farm at all? Okay, that's maxed out, and then there we go. It's getting pretty expensive, but that's at 40% chance, so maybe we can get to 50. As we also have more deliveries to make, 200,000 on the next one. So we're on pretty good pace of getting our passive delivery income to 10 per second, but everything else is amounting to almost 100. Hey, and we maxed out a program. So now we should be able to close that and it'll run in the background, hopefully. So we go over here, the farm, automate it. Yeah, 13 vegetables every 5 seconds. Very nice. And it's got a little wheel over it too. And I guess the traffic fines has that as well. We just can't see it behind all the desktops that we have. Now, can we max out the vegetable stand here? We get pretty close. Hey, it's maxed out. Beautiful. Another fine addition to the collection of automated things. So now we have enough room to introduce one of these other programs, like Wolf's Revenge. A game about a wolf seeking to avenge his master's death. That sounds like a fun time. Might as well buy the rest of these, because we can. But let's go back down here. Wow, this is looking really empty now. And then Wolf's thing, Wolf's Revenge. Oh, it's an actual game. Oh, it's a wolf with a sword. I don't know what I was expecting, but now he's fighting a kobold lizard thing. At least we have skills that we can activate. So definitely need to upgrade. What the heck are these upgrades? Increases potion healing, cooldown of the potion, cooldown of strong attack, increases damage, normal damage. Definitely need to heal though, but does this mean we have 0 potions? I think this means we have 0 potions. So Wolfie goes down, defeat, but we just play again starting at round 4, and then it just, oh, it starts over at round 1. Okay, so do we get money for defeating the enemies? We do, but when do we get potions? Ah, well, that can just run. And then let's see, there was a fishing, which is a big thing. Oh, more goblins. Well, let's just immediately buy more goblins, which I guess takes some wood. So there you go, fishing. There's a thingy out here that he's going towards. And then, did they catch anything? I can't tell if they're catching anything. Oh, this guy's going back to shore, it looks like. And sure enough, we got fish. But it costs wood to build the boats again, I see. What deliveries can we make? Oh, defeat. Try that again. There's some fruit there. Do not have the required items. Really? That's kind of surprising. We should look at the harvest more. Yeah, we definitely need more here. Okay, maxed out there. That was easy. And I think we need more trees in these places. So there should be 2 of these in the next area. Yep, 2 trees. Now we just build up a little bit more, get more wood collection going, more tree chopping, speed and speed. These programs really don't max out as fast as the others. But now we should have the fruit, and then vegetables for sure, eggs. We really need to help this wolf get stronger though. More attack power there. Goodness, this is expensive. How about more things there, more cooldowns there? Can I automate this to be passive on the giant hits? Or, you know, maybe just the strong protection? And now his health bar is entirely gone. I'm surprised he's alive. But at least he can make it to round 5. We just have to help him. And the more damage that he can do with just his basic attack, the better off we're gonna be. Because I don't really wanna have to check in on him to make sure he's actually killing these things. So he makes it to round 6, still no potions. What's the point of this? He doesn't even get potions for dying. Do we have to make a potion somewhere else, I wonder? There was some other programs like, oh wait, that's a potion shop right there, alchemy. So we spend a whole bunch of flowers and that's how he gets the potions. Wow, that takes a lot of flowers. Where's the inventory? We don't have room. We will buy more room. We can't buy more room. We'll put this away. How many flowers does that use? Reduces the number of clicks needed to create potions? What do you mean there's 500 clicks needed? This doesn't feel like 500. Automatic clicks, double resource, raw material. So are we actually spending flowers? We are. I guess reduce those clicks then in that case. But it's still happening kind of fast. At least he's got a lot of potions now, so now we can keep track of him. But he also doesn't really earn that much for all these monster seeds taken out. And he can't automatically take the potion himself, which is kind of annoying. I kind of want to just shove this into automation already. Oh, but now a delivery consists of potions. Well, sure, that's helping out our collection. At least the potions do a lot of healing, but is there really any point of this? How many rounds are there? Do we get something good if we beat like round 10? Also, I feel like we're going through more flowers doing this than we can actually collect. Well, at least we can automate clicks, I guess. And then double resource maybe. Raw material value. Oh, I get it. So the flowers have a value of the things. Oh, but oh, that wolf just got put down at round 10. Maybe we should keep an eye on him, but the flowers and their value determines that this is not 500 clicks. I see. So we should definitely keep this wolf alive as best as possible so we can take out whoever that guy was in round 10. And maybe saving his charge ability to use on the guy too. And maybe ranking that up so it's stronger. And then lower cooldown on the potions and whatever that one is. Cooldown on the strong attack, yes. And I just used the strong attack, I think. Oh, never mind. But the fights also go faster than he can actually build up defense, which is a bit of a problem. We'll use another potion there, which is probably the last time we're gonna be able to heal this wolf. But at least he can take out the basic enemies in 2 hits. Okay, so now we activate defense. Strike. Ooh, that almost got him. 6,000 for that guy. Okay, now I see the value here. And now the enemies are stronger still. A little bit stronger. And we're earning 60 for these. Okay, so that does work good. But why do I have to initiate it every single time? That's the annoying part. Part of me still wants to shove that into automation right away. You know, looking at the screen here, I just figured out what this reminds me of. It's all of those like corner of the desktop games that are coming out on Steam. They're all in this like lower third or whatever, and then you have like a farm or you got like fishing. It's like you got 12 of those running at once. And at least these earn us money that we can actually use to max out the farm, and then hopefully have this run in the background too, because these double wide ones take up a lot of room. And sadly our wolf has to start all the way over. But at least he attacks first, so it's definitely worth it, I think, to upgrade his attack power. Oh, now he can deliver more fish, or fish at all. There, now we have the cows and chickens fully maxed out. Time to shove you into the background. So now we're getting 2 1/3 eggs and milk every 5 seconds. Not sure how that works. Ooh, this guy found something cool. It was a different color. Hopefully you get it. Oh, it looks like he did. What do we get here? And it's more fish. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but at least we have room here to open up another program, which is sushi. So at least we have somewhere we can use the fish. Oh, and there's a couple of different goblin faces here. Extra workers, extra chairs, time to eat, and dishes per customer. Oh, so we can really rake up the sushi cost here. And believe me, I know how expensive sushi can get. I once spent $100 on sushi. Do not ask questions. Oh, I just saw the name of this too. Susie's Sushi? Oh goodness, say that 10 times fast. Okay, I guess it only had 1 upgrade, but that does mean there's more things, right? As a simple sushi dish to the menu, chefs will prepare sushi if there is fish in the inventory. And then more conveyor belt capacity, sushi and vegetable, so they're preparing different dishes. Cool, definitely more eating and then whatever there. Just get as much of the sushi going as possible so we can shove it in the background right away. And I guess there is more we can do for the fishing here, which is fishing time, and then more speed here, I think. We're getting a little bit of screen tearing in the water, which is kind of interesting. This is what happens when you spend too long in the water. You start to see the texture seam. But now the boats have maximum capacity, and then the fish is frequency at which they appear. So definitely more of that, and then more chance for crits. The poor doggy is dying again and again. But he does have a lot of shield charges, which is surprising. But now we can get your attack bar is actually maxed. Does that mean you can one-shot these kobold things here? Not quite. We definitely need to build up your defense. And oh, we just used a fruit before we could send the delivery. Oh, we got mail. Remember, I guess you're doing it, but you should check out my store when you get new programs. There might be some hacks available for them. Okay, sure. Oh, there is. Automatically start a new game. Oh, I wish I saw this sooner. Automatically use a potion if health is below 30. Absolutely. That makes my life so much easier. And definitely upgrading the value of the flowers, so that should be going faster, and then more auto clicks. Now, hopefully the wolf can actually use a potion here, but I guess we can automatically use, or not automatically, but we use defense. Okay, so now the wolf is automated, good. Too bad there isn't automatic, like, power attacks or defense, but now the potions are at their maximum efficiency, and he actually is past the samurai, or whatever he was. So he's doing pretty well here, I think. And then I feel like the alchemy is something that would serve better in the background too. But now we can automate clicks a little bit there, which are working kinda well. And there is more deliveries we can make, besides the fruit that are so fickle as they are. Definitely need to upgrade that, but that is maxed out. That's the fruit that comes from the trees though, right? Or is that the bushes? I think that might be the bushes. So more bushes there, more trees regardless. Definitely need more flowers. So I think that's okay. Come on, give me the fruit. Yes, there we go. Oh, send it away. Making almost 10 here, 300 here though. And then more dishes per customer there, which is good. Over here, more plates on the conveyor belt. And then more feeding time for the customers, or I guess less? But now we're getting maximum profits from the sushi. And oh, just one more thing here. Yes, sushi maxed out. Absolutely worth it. Now time to automate it. And I guess get extra benefits. And we're actually almost out of programs that we can automate. There's only 2 slots left. But at least the sushi place is giving us 2,000 every 5 seconds? It's also using a lot of fish. We definitely need this upgraded, so that's maxed out. That's there. We need 1 more here, maybe? And then however many more for the critical, probably 4 more. So thankfully the sushi is very worth automating. And now that's maxed out, so there's 5 programs maxed out. Definitely automating the fish. So sadly, we are burning more fish than we are getting here. So it might be better to actually have this one be not automated and then just keep it up, because that works better until we upgrade the efficiency here, which we actually can. So that's maxed out. How good is it now? Still not as good as how many we're using. So we'll keep that one up. How many eggs are we going through in milk? I think we're good there. Definitely need to reduce the cooldowns on the potions, and then the big attack, and then the big attack damage. Can't do anything there. But this guy made it to round 20. Good job, little Borky boy. Ooh, now I'm finding a samurai, which would probably do a lot of damage if we didn't have the defense. But he survives with 12,000 off of there. Wow. And then we do have enough of these, so that's good. More of these. So now we're up to 10 from deliveries. Very nice. Any more things here? Not currently, but we can get more desktop space, which I think we might need. Unless we can max out more programs and then close them. But we can still upgrade the profits from the smoothie shop quite a bit. That is surprising. Now it's maxed out at how much? 420% increase? That is crazy. 200, 300 from the customers? I love it. And now that's maxed out. So the money-making ones I think are gonna be good to automate, provided they aren't burning through things too quickly. So 2 eggs, 2 milk. We are earning more than we're burning there, so that's good. And then less flowers, a lot of fruit though. That would explain where all that's going. So these fruits are from the trees, and this is fruit from the shrubs. So we definitely need more trees, which of course is the expensive one. At least we can get that up there till it's maxed out. So now there's a lot of trees to chop down, and bushes. Probably more flowers though, that's maxed out there. And then upgrade the speeds. Almost maxed out, there we go. A little more wood chopping, and I guess make a couple of deliveries in the meantime. 1 more, oh, not 1 more. There's all the tree chopping, so they should be able to blaze right through this and collect lots of wood. Now we'll have to see what the automation pace is for these, but the only thing left now is the amount of wood we collect, which probably has the same amount of upgrades. How's our inventory doing? We have a lot of vegetables, a lot of wood, fruit, flowers. Okay, things are looking pretty good, I think. Can definitely get more here. So now the alchemy is actually maxed out. Is that something that's worth automating? Let's see, because it is our last slot. So can we automate it? We can. 9 potions every 5 seconds. So that's even more flowers being burned every 5 seconds. If it doesn't offset the flower cost, we might have to stop the alchemy automation here. Although it kind of does automate itself, so it's a little weird that way. But let's just see what the final upgrades in the harvest get us. And all this is helping slim up the taskbar down here too. And there's still the chests online. I bet there's an achievement for getting to rank number 1 here, which honestly we might be able to do pretty efficiently. But now the harvest is maxed out, so let's see what this is like. But we need to free something up. The traffic fines honestly isn't very useful right now, so let's drop that automation. Harvest 15 every 5 seconds. We can account for that. Good. And then the fishing, we can't really automate the fishing for whatever reason, but there's a lot of schools of fish here, including some glowing ones. So it might be better actually to automate the fishing and leave the sushi place up. I mean, our fishing stores are kind of looking okay. We earn like 14 and then go through 10 roughly. So we can leave that as is. Also, going back up here, look at how many icons are automated now with the MacBook Wheel of Death. And then there's Chiss, which are rank 1200 right now. So let's just see what we can do here with getting championship status. Because now the prize pool is 900, but we are doing pretty good at keeping all of our pieces alive. So this payout should be even better because it is 4,500 and now we're above rank 1000. So we can almost make that next payment, which is even more programs. That's the crazy part of it. And then after that, our debt should be 2 million even. We can also upgrade how many ranks we get even more till that's maxed out. So let's see. Ooh, this is a bad spot there. Try this. Wow, this is a really bad situation here, actually. Oh well, bait the donut. So we are still earning way more ranks than we're losing, which are we losing ranks per piece lost? I'm not really sure on that. And look at that, we have passed 200,000. Time to make yet another delivery. And then this time, can we get some fruit in there? Yes, we can. And then milk. Delivery up to 11 there, looking good. And then 200,000 for even more programs. Just one more delivery to go. Oh, okay, so now we have to get 2 million in one sitting? Oh goodness, and of course, yep, more programs. We know how this goes. Is there gonna be another message from D? Maybe there will be if we buy more of these programs here because those do have hacks sometimes. I think the Pirate Shop just got one for whatever that one was. The Fortress Defense, which it's probably gonna be good to buy one of these right now. Enemies appear and move twice as fast. Each time a goblin defeats an enemy, it will level up. You know what? Yes. Even though I haven't even opened up the program yet. We can definitely do that though, Fortress Defense, although it probably is a progression here. So let's close this for now and then open up the rest of these. Oh, the blacksmith is actually small. Fortress Defense. Do I even have any goblins? I don't think we do. How do we get more? Probably should have read things. Hire goblins at each defensive post. Well, we can't really do that. Hiring and upgrading goblins will cost you weapons. Okay, so that's what we do here, which is the same as a potion, but it's only dependent on how much iron we actually have. So this first defense might be a loss because our poor little goblin here is all alone and not working fast enough. So let's get him some friends and better working speed. So now we have one weapon, so that can hire a goblin there. And we could level them up if we had more things, but now they're fighting, and I feel like our goblin is gonna lose because the enemies are stacking. That does seem to be the case, unfortunately. Reduce the amount of gems needed to craft a resource, so that's the answer there. Okay, do that. Just burning all the money at once, why not? And then is the transmutation small too? Ooh, we can transmute to different things. What are we transmuting though? Reduce the amount of gems needed to craft a resource, so that's the answer there. So if we're short on something, we can transmute. And I will say automating the blacksmith is definitely something I want to do. So we basically treat this the same way as the alchemist. And thankfully the goblins work very well now that they've had a bunch of upgrades and they're almost maxed out on the work. And then definitely more things there and here. So we should be able to get a good supply of weapons, 4 for now. But then one more upgrade there, so their work speed is maxed out. And then more mel deposits. And then how many gems do we have? We have 7 gems. How much does it take to transmute? 5. So 5 gems is worth 10,000. Wow, more than I thought it was gonna be, honestly. But now if we try the defense again and then hire some goblins, I guess they sit above the path, but they should be able to level up. And they will level up on their own when they defeat an enemy if there is weapons. Unless they go down, that is. We should definitely make them stronger. Goblins start at a higher level for sure. Sadly, that doesn't carry over to old goblins. But at least they can start at level 9 down the path. Increase the tower's firing rate, absolutely. Ooh, healing potions. When they are about to die, goblins will use a healing potion, if one is available. So the wolf is not the only one that can use healing potions. And then reward for defeating an enemy, yes. And maybe we should get that once. So let's do that. We should have plenty of potions, I think. And thankfully the goblin used one, but it didn't heal very much. We can transmute weapons, but I think that's only one weapon apiece. And I guess it uses a weapon to shoot the tower automatically, or not automatically, with power here. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but at least we are defeating enemies. Let's just level you up a whole bunch because I feel like you're gonna need it. But now there's the maximum amount of ore deposits, and then there's gem deposits there. Full chance to crit, or was that? Okay, yeah, gems. We lost the defense again, but it would be nice to automatically assign the goblins. At least we have goblins along the entire path now, even though they're only level 9. But now we can do more to max out the anvil. And it doesn't look like the goblins are going down, thankfully. So they're doing better there. But also help to increase firing rate here. Hopefully no more goblins have gone down. Thankfully not. So already we're doing way better on defense. And thankfully they're not taking damage fast enough that they can use a healing potion. We can also transmute a few more potions here. Not that that's really helpful. Not sure what the best thing is to transmute right now, but now the blacksmith is upgraded all the way. But we also don't have any more room here. How many more levels can we get into the clicker here? There we go. And then the clickers there are maxed out, so half a second for all of them. Very nice. Even though this is kind of earning the least amount right now, I still appreciate it. I just think they're neat. The goblins are still doing okay, thankfully, just the front two. And then we do have still some more upgrades here, so now the ore collection's maxed out. Okay, now we're getting some very big enemies here. Would definitely help if the tower was firing faster, or if the potions healed more. If they go down here, these bat goblins are kind of screwed because they haven't been getting upgrades at all. But at least we are earning 1,000 for each defeated enemy. So I think that's good to go on its own. And there is the enemies appearing and moving twice as fast, which I'm not sure I'm ready for. But let's definitely put more upgrades into the Wolfie boy here. So at least that can do as well as it can. There's 2,000 potions now, goodness. I don't even know how far he gets, but it definitely looks like he's reset a few times, especially because he doesn't defense or power hit on his own. We just have a very chopped down healing cooldown. So unless there's an enemy that can one-shot him, I think he's okay. I also don't know where those shield charges are coming from. Is it from wood? Consumes 1 wood. Okay, that would explain it. Like even the samurai can't really chop him down in time that his healing can't keep up. So how many rounds are there? Oh, we got a big old minotaur now. So that does quite a bit of damage. And why didn't he heal? Not sure what happened there, but we have over 100,000. Again, problem that I was talking about has happened. The front goblins went down, and sure enough, the rest of them were screwed. I mean, I guess we could, nope, we can't even populate the path again. So, those guys are gonna need a lot of help. Probably should have upgraded their starting level, so it's actually maxed out. They can only start at level 10. Well, I think that's okay. The tower needs to really pick up the slack, though, with how quickly it can shoot, which is not very fast, and I don't know how much health these enemies actually have. There's genuinely nothing even worth transmuting right now. We can't even automatically transmute. So that's kind of pointless. No more new programs. Is it worth getting the appearing and moving twice as fast? It might be. Just because they can get to the goblins quicker, I guess? I'm really not sure if this helps our cause or not, but some of these back row goblins really have a risk of going down. And that's not good, but they also level up just in time to top up their health anyway. Oh, but that one went down. Maybe we should boost you a little bit. At least the rest of the goblins get a little bit of love. Too much love. We should just manually make a bunch of swords, so at least we can boost the levels of things that do go wrong. You know, maybe enhancing that thing wasn't as good, but actually we're ending up at pretty much the same points as before. So that's just getting us to this point quicker, which I think is okay. We are also earning 1,000 a second. I didn't realize that. is there genuinely anything that we haven't maxed out here? Well, there is this one, but besides that, can we automate this for more reliable income? I'm not sure if that would be more reliable. It would definitely help to automate this just so we don't have to start it every time it fails and then assign the things. So why don't we see about that? We can bring back the alchemy. That can go right under the little blacksmith shop. Fortress defense, automate. So we lose swords and potions every 5 seconds, but we earn 4,500 every 5 seconds. Insufficient raw materials. Automation is not optimal. Great. Probably because we stopped the potions. But there's also a ton of potions, so I'm not sure what's going on there. It might be the sword collection here is not sufficient, which is kind of a pain because those really can't go any faster. So we basically just gotta build up a stockpile of weapons until this can catch up. How much iron do we have? 5,000? Get a clicker on this. Hold on. Actually, that's a genius idea. Get some clickers on the weapons. We don't need this captcha anymore. We're not even really making that much off of it. That's how we get more weapons. That's way better. And I think the potion usage is fine on its own. Or we just get some clickers down here. That might actually work with a 3-to-1 there. So now our automation is up to 1,500. Is that gonna be as good as it gets, I wonder? I mean, we can bring back the transmutation and make it all money while also reducing the cost there. Oh boy, it's a 1-to-1 and then chance of creating double. That gets very expensive, but we can also make all that money back by transmuting the gems to 10,000 a piece. That could easily get us up to our last payment. Let's also max out the chance for criticals there, so we can make all that money back very quickly, as long as the goblins that are in the mines can collect gems pretty quickly, because all we need is 10 gems to make 100,000, and there's a chance for it to make another resource. So this last payment should actually be fairly easy, especially look at that rate that just exploded there. Although I kind of wonder how often that updates. That might be from us spamming this. No, that wouldn't make sense. Well, whatever the case, we are definitely earning a lot. Should we just upgrade the traffic fines all the way? This is still so cheap. So now we maxed out the car thing, and we've issued 50 traffic tickets. Now we can tuck that away and never think about it again. And then go back to Chiss. I feel like we can get to rank 1 here. I'm also not sure why I say I think we can. I mean, come on, look at this. The only thing to really be worried about is trying to keep all the pieces alive, which isn't guaranteed the further we go, but at least we're still able to do all of this. And I think our rank does go up faster if we keep all the pieces alive too. We got 3 donuts to go against here. That's just cheating. Until one of them does that. So from 455, we go to 395. We're going up a lot of ranks here. And now we get 3 donuts. It is no longer cheating. And we have just crossed 1 million. We're halfway there. Just kind of hoping I can get to rank 1 before we hit the quota. 173 to 113, we're getting up there. Only 500,000 to go. 53 to number 1, we did it! Rank number 1, and the prize for winning is 1,500. And there's also more deliveries that stacked up in the meantime, so at least we can do those for a little bit more rate. Getting it close to 20 per second, and I think all the automation things are running pretty smoothly. And we also have 135 gems, so we can honestly just get all the money that we need. Right here, 2 million. Why stop there? We can make a little profit off of this. Use all the gems. So we get all the way through them, and then we have 3.4 million. That's way more than we need. Debt paid. We have did it. Wow, what did I just say? We done it. And then the mail, last payment, question mark. Don't say that. You've paid off your debt. Now you only need to cover the late payment interest and loan? What? Don't do this to me. Please make a new delivery using the deliveries program. Highly important program. Dear. Oh, no. Antivirus. Oh, but there's new things. Okay, so let's not get this yet. D has something for us. I knew it. They wouldn't stop till they squeeze you dry. Don't keep giving them money. We're gonna take advantage of their software. Ooh, give me some time to get ready. You get familiar with the antivirus? Okay, an opportunity. Manage to create a mod. I'm sure you'll figure out what to do with it. Buy it from the store. Please use it for good. And stop giving them your money. As long as I can stop giving them money, I will gladly do that. So what's the thing? Buy it, and then let's not run it yet. Allows you to view and analyze certain types of hidden text files in more detail. Displays the name of the computer you're working on. That's sketch enables sending files outside of Fun Corp. We have different voice things. Can we look at this? Information. Must check each computer to make sure it's free of viruses. Once it is, click the finish button. There's a virus. Ah, it's adorable. Configuration files cannot be deleted. Safe files are file containers. Text files should not be deleted. Voice files may contain the key to open a safe file. Interesting. This is a whole lot of stuff for manual antivirusing. I'd rather not. We'll get the mod right away. Just buy that, okay? And then what? Is that all the programs that we can buy? How do we analyze these in more detail? So we can send this one to transcribers, which has a file with the audio transcription. Analyze this. File contains nothing relevant. Okay. We can transfer it to Hacker Detective Extractor? Is there any new emails? I don't know what to do here. Well, I guess we don't need to transfer it. Can send this to transcribers? Please send us only voice files. Okay then. So we finish? And then, ooh, we earned a lot of money out of that. But now there's a virus file here. We can analyze it. This is a virus, must be deleted immediately. What if we send it to the transcribers? That'd be funny. But we can delete it and then I guess finish the rest because configs don't get deleted. Ooh, there's a safe. Analyze it. Container file, open it. Okay, there's a virus in there, delete. And then there's a skull here, which is same as a pirate file. Okay, starting to understand how this works, there's a hidden text document. That's something that we use the mod for. This file contains a code that stores different digital resources. And there's a safe that has a money thing on it. What if we open this? Can't open it? What if we send this? Can we transfer it to a extractor? Oh, Fun Corp resources, here's your share. We just got a gem out of that, cool. And then can we open this? I don't think we can. I guess we just finish? Couldn't finish that. There's a program file. Must always be accompanied by a config, otherwise it will be treated as a virus. All right, delete it. Another hidden document, analyze it. File contains interesting information about legally questionable practices at Fun Corp, huh? So we can transfer that to a detective. Information could be very useful to us. Sweet. So we're basically just making sure that we find all the stuff that they can use against Fun Corp, and this document actually has the same name as the safe, so it probably has a code. Various irrelevant data and the code 967. Okay, open it with 967. Booyah! How many of these do we gotta send though? What even is that last payment? 10 million? What? I mean, we're a third of the way there, but like, what do we keep doing here? Why are we still here? Just to suffer? We keep finding legally questionable things. What do we give to a hacker? Ooh, file contains detailed information about Fun Corp's extortion practices. Fun McFun, that's the name of the PC we're on. Oh, this is getting spicy. I think we send this to the detective as well. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Just got an achievement for a good ending. Chat message. Hello, you did it. What happened? Found the key to bringing down Fun Corp. Funzo was arrested. Sweet. And now what? Their shady business is being exposed? You're free. Awesome. You and all the people who are being blackmailed. Thank you. Couldn't have done it without you. Enjoy. So what now? Do we read the news? Fun Corporation CEO Funzo McFun is arrested this morning while using the restroom. Scientists at Polytechnic University of Peach, that's not a peach, succeeded in growing a peach at the bottom of the ocean. Well, that's cool, I guess. Scandal at Sad Corporation. Its CEO didn't know the cameras were still rolling. Oh boy. Breaking news, the moon disappears. Why is that down at the bottom? Okay, so that's cool. We have done it. We got the good ending and then we can disconnect. And just when it was getting good using all the sketchy programs. But I do hope you guys enjoyed Infiniclick. If you guys do want to see more games like this in the future, actually, did we get all the achievements? That's the 10 million. Reach the end of Wolf's Revenge. Oh, we could do that? I guess we could do that. And then a whole bunch of other things, but I think we did good today. So thank you guys very much for watching, and sub to Intern.